What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. Welcome to the Stock Goat YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be covering the overall market and also cover the SOFI stock. The market got absolutely hammered today in every single index. The reason for that is because of the Russia-Ukraine war, and now oil prices are elevated to 10 to 15-year all-time highs, and we don't have any idea how long these prices will stay elevated for, and also how high gas prices will go. That's putting a lot of fear in the market. Just understand, oil prices are not going to have any correlation to, technology stocks, potentially going bankrupt. Okay, that's not going to happen. Okay, the only thing that's going to happen is consumers are going to most likely be spending less because they're going to be getting hit harder at the pump. So this could lead to lower revenue streams and multiple growth technology stocks. Okay, so that's why you're seeing the valuation compression continue to happen even after the last 6 months, etc. Now, what I'm really noticing now by the acceleration of these indexes tanking down today is those mega caps are really starting to take a hit. Okay, the big boys. I'm talking the top 5 to 10. That is why you're seeing the acceleration in these indexes starting to really come down quick. And remember, guys, all these bears that come on CNBC, these dudes are like 60, 70, 80 years old. They all want a 20% S&P 500 correction. I think right now we're at like 13 to 14. So they really want that S&P 500 at 20%. At the rate we're going right now, we could literally get that in 2 trading days, okay? The NASDAQ has already corrected 21%. So 1 or 2 more days, the NASDAQ is going to be down 25%. I'm telling you right now, a bottom is going to be coming soon, especially with, the rate hike potentially going to be happening in the next 9 days. So we are getting close. Remember, the lower these indexes go, the lower your risk is. If you're buying stocks, at all-time highs in these indexes, those people are absolutely getting destroyed that were, buying at all-time highs, 5 to 6 months ago when these indexes started correcting. So your risk is going lower, the lower these indexes are going. And I'm telling you right now, we are literally 1 to 2, maybe 3 trading sessions away from a nasty bottom. And I've been hearing it from multiple analysts. Even bears come on CNBC today saying they're looking for that negative 20% S&P 500 correction. So understand that could be the bottom end, and once the indexes start reversing, that's where the big money is going to be made. Be sure to smash the like button if you enjoyed this video. This video is going to be giving you a ton of motivation today, and we just need to, relax and understand we've done our due diligence on companies that are disrupting, massive legacy markets. And the only thing that is changing right now is the stock price. If the business is thriving, that is no correlation to the stock price at all. That is a detachment. And I'm telling you right now, this is the time to take advantage. Be sure to smash the like button and be sure to drop a comment. What are your expectations for the overall market? And only if you enjoy this video, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, we can see the S&P 500 down 3%. I mean, I've never seen the thing move like that. 3% on the S&P 500, that is rare. NASDAQ 3.6%. This is all good. You want to see these, indexes continue to get, suppressed and go down because your risk is going to go lower. We can see the SOFI stock finished around the same as the NASDAQ. So I'm telling you right now, some of these growth stocks have already sold off dramatically, and they're literally matching some of the indexes now. And this is the reason for these indexes, guys. Take a look. Amazon 5.6%. Meta 6%, and Nvidia 7%. There you go. Also Google 4%. This is why you're seeing the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ tank 3 to 4%. I'm telling you right now, 1 to 2 more trading days, we could be at a 25% correction in the NASDAQ and a 20% correction in the S&P 500, and we should be looking for go time for a massive bull run. I think people are going to also become more bullish once they see the rates beginning to get hiked even a quarter or a 0.5%. All right, guys, and we need a little bit of motivation, okay, for you guys that have been invested in the SOFI stock. I know a lot of you guys are feeling the pain, but you just need to have reverse psychology for a moment and understand what is actually happening, because time will tell, and you just don't understand what's happening now because you're so focused on the stock price and losing money. A lot of people forget what's happening inside of the company's fundamentals. Jeff Bezos here is going to tell us exactly what happened to him during the dot-com bubble. So let's take a listen.
Your stock at one point, I think, went to $100, but then it went down to $6 or something like that.
At the peak of the internet bubble, our stock peaked somewhere around $113. Okay. And then after the internet bubble, busted open, our stock went down to $6. It went from 113 to 6 in less than a year. So my annual shareholder that year starts with a one-word sentence, and that one-word sentence is the word ouch.
So most of those internet companies of the dot-com era are out of business.
Yeah.
You survived. What was it that made you to survive, and virtually the rest of them are gone?
That whole period is very interesting because the stock is not the company and the company is not the stock. And so as I watched the stock fall from 113 to 6, I was also watching.
So guys, I'm sure they didn't have stock twits back then and all these burner accounts on Twitter. Imagine what these bears would be telling you if they were following Amazon back then and it went from 113 down to 6. They would be telling you scam, penny stock, dog crap, dog poo, insider selling, scam. They would just not stop. And look what happened after, okay? Amazon did 100, 200x, whatever, okay? So I understand right now the stock prices are not making sense on some high quality names, but that's just because of the overall environment. I'm telling you right now, the environment was a lot better than the dot-com bubble back then because, there was hundreds of companies with no revenue. And we can see that, a company like SoFi is having metrics across the board accelerating, blowout revenue, blowout guidance. I mean, I'm telling you right now, guys, if we didn't have these double beats on our guidance, we would literally be a $4 to $5 stock if we didn't beat these last two earnings in this environment. So we have to be thankful SoFi is killing it because that is definitely maintaining the stock price to where we're at right now because we've seen, 20 to 40 SPAC stocks go down to $1, $2, $3. And the reason why we are not in that category is because we've been beating our earnings. So let's continue to listen.
All of our internal business metrics, number of customers, profit per unit, everything you can imagine, defects, etc. Every single thing about the business was getting better and fast. And so as the stock price was going the wrong way, everything inside the company was going the right way. And we didn't need to go back to the capital markets. We didn't need more money. The only reason, a financial bust like the internet bubble bursting is, makes it really hard to raise money. But, we already had the money we needed. So we just needed to continue to progress.
Wall Street kept saying, well, Amazon's not making any money. They're just getting customers. Where's the profits? Where are the profits? And Wall Street kept beating you up on that. And your response?
Guys, SoFi's only been on the market for a year, and we've heard that 100 times, okay? How do you think Amazon felt after their stock crashed to 6?
Because I don't really care what you think.
Amazon was, people always accused us of selling dollar bills for 90 cents and said, look, anybody can do that and grow revenues. That's not what we were doing. We always had positive gross margins. It's a fixed cost business. And so what I could see is that from the internal metrics is that at a certain volume level, that we would cover our fixed costs and the company would be profitable.
All right, guys. So you heard it from Amazon, Jeff Bezos. I mean, the exact same thing that happened to him, much worse than what's happening now, is happening to SoFi right now, okay? Double beat earnings, double beat guidance raise. The stock is just falling off. Of course, we fell from, about $28 high, so it wasn't 113, but the exact same thing is happening right now because of the environment, okay? It's totally different from the dot-com bubble, but understand SoFi's metrics, what the company is doing, everything, products, users, adding more revenue streams, everything is on pace for where we want to be to become profitable very soon because we got a bank charter license on the way. So I don't even think it's going to be nearly as long as a wait to recover as Amazon. I'm talking we are in the game right now. I can see profitability happen in the next 2 quarters. And just listen real quick. This is going to be a refresh from the video last night. Just listen to what the analyst for Mizuho said. We're going to cover it for like 20 seconds. Just listen. This is him replying to the CNBC analyst when he said, what about SoFi's solid earnings?
This is not just a strong quarter. This is a very strong quarter. I've actually never seen something like that in the history of SoFi. So everything that we track, all these KPIs, products, members, products per member, they're accelerating and they're accelerating at a faster pace than they've done in the past. So, they're firing on all cylinders. That's probably an understatement.
All right, boom. There you have it, guys, okay? Stock was rallying to $13, $14 just literally a week ago. Now we're back to NAB prices again. So understand the metrics, SoFi growing absolutely stellar at a fast pace. The stock has no correlation at all. If we had bad earnings, we would be a $2 to $3 SPAC stock. That is 100% the truth. But I'm telling you right now, this will not last. 15-year oil prices are not going to bankrupt companies. It is just going to dent people's pockets a little bit, and some growth stocks are going to be getting hit. You're going to see earnings estimates get pulled back. You're going to see GDP slow down a little bit, but this is not a negative catalyst to end the world or, cause companies to go bankrupt, okay? It's just a correction in the market, and I'm telling you, we are getting extremely close to the correction territory. of 25% on the NASDAQ, and especially that key point that all of these bears want, which is 20% on the S&P 500. We are getting extremely close. So you heard it from one of the richest people in the world. You know, the exact same thing that happened to him. It was 10 times nastier, 113 down to 6. And guys, your CEO is also giving you a hint of what he thinks about SoFi, okay? You can see here, Anthony Noto bought again, just like last Friday, $149,000 worth of shares, another 15,000 units. I could see him doing it again, okay? This is how he likes to do it. He likes to dollar cost average day by day when he sees value at the price levels that, you know, he's buying at right now, okay? So he increases direct ownership by 0.5% again to 2.9 million units. So you can see the CEO is giving his investors a hint. And I'm telling you right now, they got some big money behind them, okay? Price T. Rowe and also SoftBank. I'm sure they will, you know, keep SoFi a sturdy, potentially around $8 to $9 range. They're not going to let this company collapse because they are investors. They will buy up if the discounts get absolutely incredible on a correction that I've been talking to you about, you know, another, you know, 4% on the NASDAQ. That would be absolutely insane. I'm telling you right now, we are 1 to 2 more trading days away, you know, from a nasty 25% and 20% correction in the NASDAQ and S&P 500. And you can see that a CEO really likes the levels right now. And I'm telling you, this is the time to be buying before the company turns profitable. And if you think it was a nasty day inside of the market for, you know, SoFi, take a look at what's happening in the overall growth stock market. Datadog 9, HubSpot 10, Etsy 10, Rivian 10, DoorDash 11, Pin 12%, Upstart 12.9, DraftKings 12.9, Trade Desk 13, and Fortinet 13. Okay, these are some nasty drops. Okay, SoFi, you know, has been getting hammered the past couple of days. That's why I don't think the drop was as bad today. But guys, these are insane dips. I mean, 2 days of that, your company's down 25%. You lost a fourth of your value in 2 trading days. I'm telling you right now, these indexes dropping at this rate of speed is lowering your risk dramatically. And if you made it to the end of the video, I want to say I really do appreciate it. I enjoyed doing this video for you. I'm just trying to give you guys a little motivation, you know, just to have a little bit of reverse psychology to block out what's happening in the overall market. Oil is not going to bankrupt your company or, you know, in the world, okay? It's going to definitely hit consumers' pockets. You know, people are going to be spending less, and some growth stocks are going to have to pull back, you know, some of their earnings estimates, and GDP will potentially slow down, okay? It's not going to end the world or something like that, okay? We also have, you know, inflation. Hopefully the rates start getting hiked up on the 16th just so we can get the fear out of the way that it is beginning. I'm telling you right now, I believe we are getting really close to the bottom. I mean, a 25% correction in the NASDAQ, that's 1/4 of the NASDAQ evaporating, okay? And the market is not nearly as bad as, you know, the financial crisis or the dot-com bubble right now, okay? Inflation is pretty bad, but we can get it under control if, you know, we raise rates properly and, you know, gas prices potentially come back down when the war, you know, gets ended. Be sure to smash the like button if you enjoyed the video. Be sure to drop a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are not already subscribed. Once again, my name is Kyle. Hope you have a great day.